So today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Minnesota Lynx and the Golden State Valkyries game. Apologies for this being late. Kathy scheduled this in Dallas at the same time. So first off, gotta start off with one of my GOATs. Okay, Phee Collier played 28 minutes. She ended up finishing with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Okay, 80% field goal percentage, 8 of 10 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the 3, no free throws, and 2 turnovers with 95% true shooting. No free throws for Phee is kind of insane actually, because she always gets to the line every game. Okay, but this was just Phee playing how Phee plays. Okay, Phee is an efficient player. Seeing the 3-ball fall for her, it was a good game for Phee. It was a good game for Phee. She had some nice stuff. I believe she had like a turnaround shot that she gets. The threes were falling, the back to the basket stuff. It's all there for Phee. It's all there for Phee. So it's really been just a joy to watch Phee this season. And we know that MVP ship has sailed, unfortunately, if we're being realistic in our minds, but that still doesn't take away from how great Phee Collier has been this season and what a joy that she's been to watch, especially for me personally. So this was a great game for Phee Collier, a great way to end out the regular season. And that transitions us to this. Phee Collier finishes with a 50-40-90 season. So she was 53% from the field, 40% from the 3, and she was 90% from the free throw line. Okay, and so this is a really rare era to be in. Okay, so in the WNBA, she joins Elena Deladon as, the only players in the 50-40-90 club. There's been some NBA players who did that, and, congrats to them, but we talk about WNBA right now. So this is huge for Phee Collier. This is huge for Phee Collier. So yeah, just again, wanting to take a second to appreciate how good Phee has been this season. Records broken and being efficient, and yeah, it's unfortunate that she missed 3 weeks and everything. It is what it is. You appreciate greatness, okay? Like only the second player in WNBA history to do so, okay? So I love it for Phee. I love it for Phee, so definitely I wanted to take some time to appreciate this, okay? You don't see stuff like this. You don't see stuff like this, so you gotta appreciate it, okay? I'll always love to see history being made, no Michael Jackson. So something for Phee, something for Phee. Also, I forgot about this, but she's the first player in history to have a season with 20 points per game on 50-40-90, so we love that too. Next up, I wanted to take a second to highlight Natisha Hiedeman. So she played 24 minutes, ended up finishing with 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 67% field goal percentage, 8 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the 3, made both free throws, 3 turnovers, and 81.5% true shooting percentage. She has been on a heater. I believe they said in 4 of her last 5 games she's getting 20 points a game. Okay, so she's just been really consistent, and she's really we've really needed it and stuff, especially with the way Bridger Carlton, her lack of scoring, which we'll get to that later, and some of the other players as well. So she stepped up and she's been huge. She had this one play, I think it was in the 3rd quarter. If you watch the game, you know exactly what play that I'm talking about and stuff, but I think it ended up being a layup, but that was a really cool play, able to hit the threes, able to get some good stuff in transition as well. So Natisha Hiedeman has really been great for the team all year, a really good spark off the bench, and she's playing her best right when playoffs are coming along. So I just really appreciate her contribution today and what she's been putting up lately and really throughout the whole season. We don't win that Connecticut Sun game in the beginning of the season without her, okay? I really remember those things. Now we look at Courtney Williams. She finishes playing 29 minutes, only 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 27.3% from the field, okay? 3 of 11, no threes, no free throws, 2 turnovers, and 27.3% true shooting percentage. So yeah, what do I always say about Courtney Williams? It's the same things, like the shot selection at time be puzzling, and she just always continually pisses me off. She's not a true point guard. You guys know where I'm gonna go down. So she finished decently in other columns today, you will say that, but when you play 29 minutes as a starter and you're only giving me 6 points and a 3-11 from the field, all I have to do on my opinions is just wait, bro. All I have to do is wait. I was told MVP. I was told first team on the field. Like, yo, can't be serious, bro. We move on, John. We move on. Now we're going to everyone else. I'm sorry, that was funny. We look at Jessica Shepard, 23 minutes, 11 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 57.1% field goal percentage. Okay, so we got a double-double for Jessica Shepard. So yeah, they were fouling her a lot. She was able to capitalize at her opportunities at the free throw line, able to get some and one. So it's some good stuff for Jessica Shepard off the bench today. You look at Kayla McBride, 30 minutes, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 25% field goal percentage. What have I been saying in these Lynx reviews that I'm concerned about Kayla McBride? I looked at like her last 4 or 5 games and it hasn't been great. And I'm about to pull it up again so I can read to you guys how her recent games have been. Okay, so we already know we had today. Her last game, 4 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. The game before that, 4 points, 3 assists, 2 steal. The game before that, 10, 3, and 6. And then there was she took that game off. And then she had some good stuff before then. So I don't know if maybe she's in a slump or whatever, but I don't know. McBride has just been streaky this year. She's put together some really solid performances. I'll never forget that one against the Aces when she had like 8 3-pointers made or something like that. She was killing, okay? And she started off the season really strong. I think she was 50, 40, 90 as well. But she's just been streaky. So I'm hoping she can, get consistent again for the playoffs. Because what I saw in the playoffs last year, she was really good. But I am concerned about that. I can't lie. And another thing I will say is I thought it was so funny. Who was she mocking? She was mocking one of the Valkyries players and stuff after like a foul got called or something. I thought it was funny. I forget who she was mocking, but I thought she was really hilarious like that. But let me know what you guys are thinking of Kayla McBride. But from what I've been seeing, I'm concerned. We're looking at Leonard Smith, 18 minutes, 0 points. I can't see the rest. I can't see that she had 3 blocks. I believe I look at how many shots she took, and I believe she missed all of her shots. She got to score more. I'll be on Bridget Carlton asked about scoring, and I've been doing the same for Atlanta Smith. I'm sorry. As a starter, you got to give me 10 points. I'm not asking for the world. I'm asking you for 10 points in the game, okay? I appreciate what she does defensively, the records that she's breaking there with the blocks. Isn't she like in the 70s in blocks or something? It's insane what she's doing. We have to score the basketball. It is what it is. And now we go on to Bridget Carlton, 29 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 16% from the floor. I say this in every review, but I'm so tired of the Bridget Carlton propaganda, bro. She be doing like 2 or 3 good things in a game at max, and people act like she fucking Ryan Howard. I'm tired, bro. Bridget Carlton has not put together many good performances this season, if we're keeping it a buck, and they do not need to protect Bridget Carlton. I'm sorry. It is time to get a new small forward for your team, Cheryl. It is time. I've seen enough. There was this play. They got the ball in transition. They pass it. And what did she do? Brick it. That's why they call her Bridget Carlton, bro. I can't anymore. Every review, I say the same thing. Multiple games this year where she has had 0 points. She's won scoreless. That's unacceptable to me. I'm sorry. Like, she just pisses me off. How many catch and shoot 3 opportunities does she get? And she not making most of them, okay? She made 1 this whole game. I think she was 1 of 6. I can't have that, especially for the playoffs, bro. And people acted like we were insane when we said we could see a world where Dejanay starts over her, okay? Dejanay, I feel a lot more confident in her giving me 10 points a game, and her defense is better. As we know, she out. I hope she back for the playoffs, but the point still stands. Again, all I have to do is wait. Klindakova, 9 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebound, 0 assist, 1 steal, 100% from the floor. I like her defense a lot, and that shot that she scored was cool. She's good off the bench. Sherrod, 2 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound. This isn't garbage time. And then, yeah, you have that. And then Dejanay's out, as we know. I really hope she's back for the playoffs. And now we look at advanced metrics for today's game, okay? In the first quarter, 8-17, it was brick after brick after brick after brick. Like, we not hungry, child, okay? The second quarter, that is when it also was terrible. Like, oh my God, 17-14. Why, bro? I felt like I did not read that, bro. The third quarter, 19-13, and then the fourth quarter, 12-25. Okay, the fourth quarter, that's when we really started to get serious. I mean, I really think that the threes, when you live and die by the 3, like I say, that's why I don't enjoy to watch the Valkyries. That's why I don't enjoy to watch the Dream. Okay, those 2 teams live and die by the 3 specifically. That's not fun when that shit's not going in, is it? Brick after brick after brick. That Valkyries Dream game was one of the worst games I've seen this entire year. But in the fourth quarter, we got serious. We went on a huge run, did what we needed to do, okay? Had some really nice defensive stops and everything. There was one where Courtney poked it, and then she goes, and she gets to lay up in transition. And we had some nice plays, but I mean, you'd like to see more points. I'll say those things. And then we look at biggest leads. Valkyries with a 2 lead in the first, and then we had a 20 lead, I believe, in the fourth. So you see that. We look at runs. So we had a 17-4 run in the first quarter. They had an 11-2 run in the third quarter. We had an 18-2 run in the third quarter to the fourth quarter. Best player streaks repair with 6, and Phee Collier with 9. Oh, we love that. Now we look at the advanced stats for today's game. Okay, so head-to-head metrics. From the field, they were 19 of 66, which is just dreadful, really. And then we were 29 of 67, 43.3%, so we were better. Now, you look at the 3, and this really keys in one of the huge reasons why they lost the game. 3 of 27, okay? And I tweeted this, but I said that the Valkyrie shot Mariah Carey's anniversary, okay? And I'm supposed to believe that they're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. Okay, like this the day Mariah Carey was born on, okay? Like, bro, 3 of 27 from the 3. You can't be serious, bro. 3 after 3 after 3. Get in the fucking paint, bro. I don't give a fuck what the analytics say, Natalie Nakase. Get in the paint, bro. That shit was so painful to see. I'm sorry. That shit is really boring to watch, okay? Get in the paint, get a reverse, get a floater, get a mid-range jump shot, get anything else but that damn three, bro. And they did, and they were able to cut it and stuff, and then they just kept taking threes. It's like they thought they were going to shoot themselves back into the game, bro. 11% from the three. Like, what? We were 9 of 28. 32.1. So we're usually around the 10 to 12 mark. So, you know, we could be better with that. You can put that on Bridger Carlton. And probably Courtney Williams too. And then you look at free throws, 12 of 15, 80%, and we were 5 of 9, 55%. We probably should have went to the line more. You look at turnovers, 21 to 17. We did a great job with our defense in terms of getting those steals, getting that pressure and stuff. So I'm like, the fact that we were able to force them into that many turnovers is great. And then just making bad decisions with the basketball and stuff. So you take that, and us having 17, I mean, that's way too high. That's way too high. Just sometimes we made some careless passes with the basketball, times where they got some steals off us as well. So we have to be better in taking care of the basketball, because that's unacceptable. Rebounding 45 to 47, so pretty close. Assists 15 to 21. Blocks 4 to 5. Defensive rebounds 23 to 25. Offensive rebounds 15 to 14. Points off turnovers 18 to 18. So it evens. We continue on. Points in the paint 20 to 34. Fast break points 14 to 2. Okay, yeah, we had some really nice stuff in transition over and over and over again. So this was huge. You look at second chance points 10 to 12, steals 14 to 12, and personal fouls 15 to 12. 12 there 3 times. So why did the Minnesota Lynx end up winning this game? Because the Lynx know how to close out games. This is something that I've talked about all season, but the Lynx is one of the best closing teams, if not the best closing team in the league, okay? Like people said, the Lynx will fuck around for 2-3 quarters, and then they will lock in, and they do what they need to do, because the Valkyries, as I mentioned before, cut this to about a 6-point deficit, okay? And the Lynx went on this huge run in the fourth quarter. It was like 20 to something run, I believe, and did exactly what needed to be done. Able to put the pressure on defensively and turn it around from that standpoint, turning the defense into offense and just setting up good possessions from each other, for each other, sorry. And then the Valkyries with the shooting, I mean, brick after brick after brick, bro, okay? It's humanitarian work at this point. So yeah, and then you have better coaching, better personnel, and everything. So just closing out the game, doing what needed to be done. So, you know, that's why Lynx take this game, in my opinion. Now we look at the Valkyrie side. I mean, oh my god, this is just awful hoops, bro. I don't even think they had a player in double figures. So that's the reason why they lose this game before I even get to that point. Veronica Burton, 31 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. At least she was able to contribute more in the aspects that weren't points. One of my friends is a Veronica Burton stan, and child, when I've seen Veronica Burton play these last few games, it ain't been pretty. Let's put it that way, child. But like 18% from the field, You look at Rupert, 25 minutes, only 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 42%. And I believe she got injured, so wishing her the best with her recovery. You look at Salon, 30 minutes, 5 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 8.3% from the field. Like, what the fuck? Okay, that's terrible. And mind you, I thought Salon was a shooting guard until my friends informed me that I believe they said she's a small forward or a power forward or something. I thought she was a shooting guard because every time I see Salon with the ball, she shoot it. So I don't know. I learned something new the other day, child. But I mean, 8.3%, it's a new low. Fab Bentley, 27 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 60% from the floor. You would like more for the time. Monique Billings, 15 minutes, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 66% from the floor. Kyla Charles, 24 minutes, 8 points, 7 rebound, 1 assist, 3 steals, 1 block, 36% from the floor. Kyla Lake, 12 minutes and only 1 point is actually insane. And then we look Xander Lassini, 22 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 steal, 30% from the floor. Amir here, 5 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 100% from the floor. Kate Martin, 5 minutes and 0 stats. Same thing with Kaylin Chen. Kayla Thornton is out and Tip Hayes is out, as we know. So why did the Valkyries lose this game? I mean, as they went over, there is nobody in double figures. There's no way you can win a game where no player has double figures, okay? Unless you're playing people that just really shit. Like, bro, you have to have multiple people in double figures. They were not able to achieve that. They live and die by the free, as already mentioned in this video, okay? And defensively, weren't able to do enough, bro. Like, this team was fun whenever, like, there was moments where they were fun this year, but whenever you cannot shoot the ball well from the three, it's gonna be a tough day from them because that's what they love to do. And it's not good hoops, bro. It's not good hoops, okay? They're getting ready to be a first round exit. It is what it is. You wish them the best in terms of their recovery from the injuries for the players and all those other things. And Natalie Nakase is probably still coach of the year, honestly, because I feel she did more with less, okay? Carl Semesco got better players, and you got to give credit to him. Cheryl Reeve, you got to give credit to her as well, but I think Natalie Nakase has done more with less. So I think still coach of the year, and I think first round exit. Okay, we are now 4-0 against Valkyries. Okay, and we about to put belt to ass again in the playoffs. So I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think of this game below though.